Well, good evening, YouTube. Good evening, Rumble, and happy Sunday. So it's the end of another weekend, and tomorrow is Monday. How's everyone doing? Ready for the week? Or maybe not ready for the week? Either way. Now let's see, where are we? Oh, well, I mean, I know where we are. Alright. We don't have to do all that running. So, last time, I got my behind summarily handed to me by Pannion. We're gonna go do a little side quest thing and see if we can't level up, get some gear that might help us against him. All that fun stuff. And Drive-By says, hi all, happy Sunday. Looking good. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. We're going to head to the Upper District where we have two quests right now. One's called Artem's Stash and the other is called the Upper District. Yeah, the quest is called the Upper District. The name of the place is the Upper District. Go figure.
Impossible.
There we go. Now we have our dog. Have absolutely found one of my favorite skills, at least on the druid, or primalist, I guess you'd call him. It is, well, as soon as we get done killing all these, I'll let you know what it's called. Excuse me. Alright, it's called Maelstrom. And it stacks. So it says surround you with a freezing maelstrom that deals cold damage over time to nearby enemies. It can be cast repeatedly to create multiple maelstroms at once. Each maelstrom lasts 7 seconds. Now, it does cost 17 mana for every cast. So I can usually get about 4 casts before I'm worrying about, oh look, my mana's low. But it's pretty handy. Nordic would love that one. It's called Maelstrom, and, well, his name is Nordic Maelstrom. So, we have 2 quests. It's like one of them heads that way, and one of them heads that way, because of course they can't all be in the same place, right? We'll go this way first. And we just keep going. Oh, what do we have here? Looks like some notes. There appears to be a conspicuous gap between the rocks. Reach in. After a moment of digging within the gaps, you find little more than a few old game pieces and crude attempts at counterfeit coins, until your fingers wrap around something that has the distinct resonance of a magic item. Claim your prize. An amulet, huh? And my pets were just happily killing everything while I was sticking my hand in strange holes. And I do believe that's the end of the line here. Now, what did we get? Because I'd like to know. Mana-fused Jade Amulet of Hope. Oh no, that's what we're wearing. Gambler's Fallacy. A unique ruby amulet. Has 25 health. Your skills gain 100% critical strike chance if you have not dealt a critical strike recently. Excludes channeled skills. 50% less critical strike chance if you have dealt a critical strike recently. 12 health gain on crit. So we would gain 25 health and 12 health gain on crit, but we would lose a whole pile of stats if we swapped out. And we are not going to swap out because I kind of like what we have. We'd have reduced melee attack speed, reduced throwing attack speed, which, we don't really use throwing attacks, but we reduce mana, reduce physical damage, reduce void resistance, and yeah. But on the bright side, that necklace is worth a ton, so yay. Now, we start going this way. I'm really liking that maelstrom. That's a fun skill. Gilgamesh the Corrupt. Where's this? Over here. Ah, Gilgamesh the Corrupt. Briefly gains damage when hit, increased damage. I think we fought this guy before, but you know what? Yeah, we have. It's actually kind of fun to fight, so we'll fight him again. Of course, we have to watch out for our pets' health. also? Oh boy, doggy's going down. Alright, come on. Come on. We are not done fighting yet, doggo. There we go. What do we got here? Probably something we could have waited on. There we go. And he's dead. Nemesis. Banish this nemesis and their items. The next nemesis encountered will be composed of different items. The items will combine into a vengeful nemesis that must be defeated. These items are dropped as a reward. I am not really feeling these pieces. Don't look like anything I really want. Nah, definitely nothing I want here. So we're gonna banish it. We'll wait for the next one. That one just did not have anything I wanted. Well, the fight might have been fun. The rewards weren't. Oh. Let's go! Ready to rumble! Alright, drive-by on the rumble side. Now, we leveled up. Have an unspent point. We can increase our lightning and cold resistance. And increase our primal medicine. Minions deal increased damage. Using a potion also heals your minion for a percentage of the amount it heals you. Don't think you can do Ancient Call yet. Maybe? Yes, we can. And we did. So after we put it in Ancient Call, which gives us plus 10 to health, companions 10% extra health, and makes their revival speed a little faster. Alright. Now... thought there was someplace else. Skills. It looks like we can put a point here and a point here. We can increase the attack and move speed of our wolf. Increase its health some more. Has been dying a lot lately, or I guess getting knocked out. Increases damage, or increases victory howl. One of my wolves? How many wolves can I have? I thought for sure I could only have a one. I really want to do the attack speed if I want to do Legendary Bite, because Legendary Bite decreases attack speed. So for every on the hunt, I increase the attack speed by 8%. Or I guess, but if I use Legendary Bite, it decreases attack speed by 10%. I think I'm gonna go with the health. And I'm gonna have to resummon him. Because of course I do. Now for Thorn Totem. Have additional Thorn Totems active, but summon Thorn Totems cost more mana. Summon Thorn Totems cost less mana. We have 2 of 3 of Torrent of Thorns. And we put one in Lethal Thicket, which increased the crit chance and damage. I think I'm gonna put the final point in Torrent of Thorns. Now we will have 3 of 3 on that. And that gives us a 21% chance of double projectiles. Oh, I don't have to resummon him. He's still there. And what are you doing here? Alright. You're dead. Warrior's broken sword of conflagration. Whoa, hi! He's sitting there telling them all to die. I get the feeling that the people we were looking for are no longer alive. And I think we're killing some of them right now. Or maybe I should say putting them out of their misery, since I would say by all metrics, they're dead. Okay, quest reward. Quest completed. And we got a point for that. Could probably do that. If I was using an axe, Elder Branch would, you and your totem deal additional spell damage. The bonus is tripled while using an axe. Interesting. Well, if I find an axe I like, I will swap out, and then I'll get that. Cornered Beast. While at low health, you take less damage and deal more melee damage. Ancestral Weaponry. You deal additional melee damage with most two-handed weapons. The amount and damage type depend on type of weapon you use. A two-handed, huh? I think we're gonna go with Wisdom of the Wild Bow to increase spell damage. Of course it's going to keep running away from me. And now we're going to aggro everything chasing this thing. Nothing in that chest. Too bad that the chest that led me to wasn't any good. Okay, no lie, this is fun. Ooh. I'll take the gloves. Another chest. A lot of shards in that one. That one was at least worth something. That was fun. Just run through everything chasing the loot goblin, basically. Basically a loot goblin. Armory. That's everything here. That's a bunch of stuff that we left behind. As big as this place is, this must have been like a whole, not just a city, but almost a state, I guess you would put it. I don't know how else to put it. That's the armory. We are here. Ah! I went the wrong way. All these random people just hanging out here. How about y'all go back to town? Oh, never do anything. I need health potion. The one I'm wearing has 4 slots, plus it has a little bit of fire resistance. I want to keep that. I'd lose minion damage and health if I put on these gloves, but I would gain mana, dodge rating, maximum shadows, intelligence, poison resistance, and health. Maybe later. I will hold on to those. Attunement, intelligence, armor, poison resistance. I'd lose physical resistance. I'll look at those later. That's a wand. Has some nice stats on it, but what we're using has plus 10 to spell damage. I think we kind of want to keep that. Now here's the club we were using. We want to hold on to that. We want to hold on to this because it has a good amount of fire resistance, so if we need to, we could swap out for this one. That one would be nice if I was doing any throwing damage. Not. Conduit Ritual Stake of Freezing. Alright, so nothing else screams at me that I need to use it. We definitely got some nice items. Now, where went ahead that way, where we got our butt kicked last time. Nice job, dog. Like, are they ever gonna stop? You know what? Who cares? There we go. There's the boss.
No room.
No room. Dog's doing a good job. I think the decision to increase his health was the right one. Grab the glyphs. We will offhand catalyst. Kinda nice.
No room.
No room. Okay. Oh, he's not kidding. We don't have any room. Alright, back to the council chambers. Dump some of this stuff off. I didn't even need that. Why are we holding on to that? Oh, the fire damage. It less fire damage taken on block. That's why we're holding on to it. I have enough to open up another stash tab? I feel like I should. And apparently I did. Yeah, I gotta sort through this. I have to sort through all this stuff. Sell it, break it, do whatever I need to do with it. But for now, I'm just trying to shove some stuff into the vault. See? Yeah, that was all the weapons out of that one. Nice pickaxe. Melee lightning damage. Nice. Right. Okay. Alright. Did I? Yeah, I didn't even hold on to anything for her to sell to her. Because I'm not worried about it right now. Whoa! I mean, 3 XP, sure. You could have waited. All the stuff I left behind disappeared. That kind of sucks. Does not look like we have to fight the boss again, though. Okay, they're gonna replace it with a whole bunch of other junk. Oh, it is there again. Holy smoke. Okay. I mean, if that's how you want to play it, I will fight him again. Come on, 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 dog. Alright. Now we need the bird. Okay, no. Was not expecting to have to fight him the second time. Because I left and came back, but hey, like I said, I'll take it. Warrior's Heater Shield. It's nice. It loses some block effectiveness, elemental resistance, void resistance. Has increased physical damage, increased minion health, and physical resistance. Where is our resistances at? Void. So I'd be down to 11% void resistance. Elemental would cover fire, lightning, and cold. Ooh, that might be a little rough to sell. But we'd get our physical resistance up, which is only at 8% right now. We're definitely holding on to it. Not going to use it just yet, but we're definitely holding on to it. Hammer of Laurent. A two-handed mace. Unique great mace. It is a range of 2.4 meters. It has a slow attack. 24 melee damage. Legendary potential. 52% chance to chill and hit. 24 increased melee damage. 1 meter melee physical damage per level. 1% increased melee stun chance per level. So we'd lose a tiny, we'd lose a teeny tiny bit of base attack. We'd lose the spell damage, the melee fire damage, the melee physical damage, and of course the shield. That would be I'd have to consider that. If I want to sell it, though, it's worth a ton. Which way do I need to go? Not that way. Activates Warpath for 40 seconds. Oh, that's right. And this is where we can add stats to something. Have anything that does not have any sort of resistances on it? Has physical resistance, has lightning resistance. Okay, it has minion damage, minion health. Fire resist. Wait, can we? Now it's 6% fire resistance. Alright. I know we can't put any more resistances on it. We have minion damage on it already. We have minion health on it. We have fire resistance on it. A little bit. I can put armor or dodge rating on it. I really feel like I want to put armor on it. Now it has plus 49 to armor. And I think we have used up its forging potential. However, that gives us a tiny bit extra fire resistance, gave us more armor, and that made those a lot more useful. I don't think I have anything else for fire resistance. And it doesn't look like I can do that anyway. Put a freeze rate multiplier on it, maybe. Which would work well with the Maelstrom. Okay. That's about all we're gonna manage. Not going that way. Runes at any rate. All that stuff that he just dropped went over there. Looks like we have another one here. We do. And another one. Alright. Really, I just came over here to get my stuff. And you want to come and attack me. Well, fine. These guys, I kind of feel bad for them because I don't think they're sitting there attacking us on purpose. They just got no other choice. Now we got 3 of them at once. Hey, it's a party. Bet nobody told them they weren't invited. Nothing here. I do like that the game is not shy about giving you mobs. Something I like about Grim Dawn too. But before I go any further, skills. Oh, the dog got leveled up again. Your wolves have a chance to retaliate with Storm Bolt when hit and deal more spell damage. Yes. I mean, what else can I say to that? But yes. Dog does more damage, yes. More damage, yes. Now, I need a drink of water. So give me just a second. I think it even changes the look of the dog.
Gods.
Well, you should get back. I don't know what you're still doing hanging out here. I mean, I helped you out last time. I woke two of them up. That's funny. More runes. See the dog. See if I can get a close up of the dog. Hey, come back here. Oh. There was something over there? Oh, there is something over there, isn't there? Alright. Now are we calm? Yeah, he's purple now. Now that could either be the lighting, or it could be that he's purple now. It's probably the lighting, because the bird's purple too right now. There's one more over there. Probably get it too. Lower district. Oh dear. Alright, here we go. So I was gonna Puts this ring with the one. Am I lose? No, I'm not gonna lose dodge rating. Okay. I'm gonna lose a little bit of movement speed though. And fire damage. But that gets our fire resistance up to 52%. Swap that out, because that will reduce the, supposedly reduce the amount of fire damage I take a block. You need to go right here.
Stay back.
What are you doing? Leave me. Run. I can feel myself changing. Elder Pannion's body starts to twist and distort in front of you.
Accept nothingness.
Impossible.
You.
Impossible. 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 Impossible.
Aromas.
Impossible.
Ah! No! Whew!
Despair. I see.
Oh wow, we did it.
He will find peace in death.
We did it. Holy smokes! We got real close to getting roasted again, but we did it. Before you lies the sword that Elder Pannion had held. It seems to drive the void away despite being unable to protect the man himself. The sword you hold resonates in its presence as though drawn to the one before you. Pick up the sword. Guess we should grab what we can here before we go through a random portal.
No room.
Yeah, that would be it. The end of time. Oh, good. It's getting worse all the time.
Etera. What sorcery is this?
Nice work. Thank you. It definitely took me a bit to figure out, well, what I needed in order to defeat him, and it was definitely a lot of fire resistance. He absolutely smoked me the first time. I will have to look at all this junk later and see what I'm keeping and what I'm not keeping. It's gonna be like an hour-long saga by itself. Hello?
You seem a little disoriented. First time here. Stay safe.
Oh, wait. Okay.
You seem a little disoriented. First time here, traveler.
What the heck is this place?
This is what is left of your timeline, and many others. Welcome to the end of time. Don't act so surprised. Countless other travelers have come and gone from here. I must have looked that surprised my first time as well. Most of them don't last much longer. Jumping around timelines is a dangerous hobby. If you want a better chance, you should find your friend, Gasper. He might be kind enough to show you how to tap into your true potential.
Elder Gasper here. I'll speak to him.
Stay safe.
Well, this place is weird. I think I've been here once before, and it's confusing as any of the other places.
Ah, yes.
Limited possibilities and infinite worlds. This is the monolith of fate. The monolith of fate. Beings beyond our understanding once used the monolith of fate to observe the countless alternate timelines that branch from our own. In reality's current state, it is now merely a graveyard of dead timelines consumed by the void. However, your Epoch may be the key to reviving these timelines, as it holds power similar to the monolith's creators. Reviving the timelines? Using the Epoch, you can navigate the echoes of dead timelines, giving them form and life again. Be wary, though. The forces that destroyed these worlds would keep them in darkness and seek to snuff the light you bring. Beware the shades of Orobus. They are reflections of Orobus and his torment. They slumber in the darkness of these dead timelines, waiting for signs of travelers like yourself and ready to destroy them. Even if you were to survive an encounter with the Shade, I would not rest easy. The Shades are extensions of Orobus himself. Rousing their attention draws his gaze. You may find your travels in the monolith more treacherous were that to happen.
Farewell.
Armorer. Hey, I can sell to somebody here. That's good, at least.
What brings you here?
Knock, knock. Oh, knock, knock. Who's there? Nana? Nana who? Nana your business, that's who.
Gold won't save you, but a blade might.
No thanks.
Hey, don't go getting yourself killed.
Don't go getting yourself killed. I might lose a customer. Alright. Gold do I have anyway? $6,000. That's because I opened up vault space. Nope, I don't want to go in there. I have totally forgotten. Okay, so everybody's standing there because that's where the vault is. What's this? Oh, the forge. Okay, so we are looking for, first off, close that. Looking for a branch that leads up to Gasper. That one there. There we go. Ooh, that was some lag. I guess it's not really a branch, just a loose collection of stones. World gets weirder all the time. Woody, you got your own throne up here? Okay.
You've woken up. That's good. I'm sure you have many questions.
Yeah, first off, dude, it's your fault we're here. I don't know what you were thinking, but good job. How can you help me?
I see you've spoken with the armor-clad woman. She may be flippant, but she intends well.
Awesome.
Your potential is infinite. Infinite in strength, yet at risk of drowning in a sea of other selves.
What?
Countless alternate versions of you have come and gone, only to drift away into nothingness. Some of them were strong, and their power can be absorbed, given a new home in you.
So I get to ask him, how do I harness their power? I'd like to ask him, what the hell are you talking about? Alternate forms of me, and I absorb them. What?
I have been here for a long time. Long enough for time to lose meaning. For my original self to lose meaning.
Oh, that's not good.
I have absorbed the faded selves of too many other Gaspars to count. In the process, I've become adept at guiding the shades that flow here.
Oh, wonderful.
If you allow me, I will guide a measure of your other selves to you. This will tie their lost fates to one which still holds hope. I warn you, your will must be absolute, or you will risk losing yourself to the storm of shades. Do you accept this risk?
I love that the only option they give you to answer this question is yes.
Then close your eyes and focus on the potential you wish to wield as I guide the shades to you.
Ah, so this is how they get you to choose your mastery. Interesting. You are the master of the wilds and the beasts that dwell within. The heart of the wild beats within you, its fury leading your way. I get +1 to companion summon limit. You and your minions deal 50% increased melee damage. And I get to unlock summon Raptor. I could be a shaman. Your strikes bear power, avalanches that shatter mountainsides, the lightning that cracks the sky open. You are the storm. Plus, totem mana. Okay, totems cost less mana to cast. I get it plus 10 to attunement, plus 50% elemental resistance while you control a totem. And I would unlock the Storm Totem. Or Druid. You are the avatar of the latent power of the earth. Your form is malleable to that power. A terrorist bastion against all that the world that would threaten her. When leaving a transformed state, you gain 70% damage reduction for 2 seconds, and you get 20% increased health and mana, and you unlock the skill Werebear Form. Now, I'll be honest, they all kind of sound interesting, but when I created this character, I already knew which line I wanted to put him in. So, Beastmaster it is. You can change your mastery later, but it will require spending gold. Alright. If I choose to switch to Shaman, I will be warned that it will cost me probably a boatload of gold to do it. See. We're gonna put Thorn Totem here. Raptor. We have Thorn Totem. Words. I swear I can speak. Thorn Totem, Raptor, Wolf, Storm Crows. And then we still have our Maelstrom. Because that Maelstrom was awesome. There's our Raptor, which as soon as we hit level 20, which is almost a full level away, we'll go ahead and I believe... See, I kind of wanted to do the Maelstrom as my next mastery, but as a Beastmaster, I should focus on... the Raptor. Looks like we're gonna get a chance to summon a bear when we spend points in Beastmaster passive, then a Scorpion, a Frenzy Totem, and a Sabertooth. Nice. We're gonna be able to summon all sorts of stuff. But I'll have to pick what I'm putting on the bar here. I am hoping to keep the wolf going because, you know, I kind of like him. The storm crows are kind of cool, but, you know, if something better comes along, like maybe that bear will be really nice. Probably a tanky pet. That'd be my guess. Frenzy Totem sounds interesting. Summon a totem that grants Frenzy to all nearby allies. Frenzy increases attack and cast speed by 20%. Interesting. So it's a buff instead of an attack. Summon a primal bear that follows you into combat. When its health drops to 0, it is downed and you can stand near it to revive it. You can have a maximum of 2 companions at once by default. Okay. Alright, I have chosen.
I see that you are still you. That strength will be necessary if our world, our reality, is to have any hope.
Your trials in the ruined era are not yet done. The epoch you hold is still incomplete. Return to Last Refuge, return to the me from so long ago. He will guide you towards the last shard and the inevitable fate of your timeline. We will meet again. And he just kind of casually opens up a portal to the council chambers. The dude is really, really way beyond mortal at this point. So we have a couple quests to turn in here. Pretty sure we have at least one. Wherever we turn it in at. We got that portal that's been locked. I think unlocks after I talk to
Why, Eterra? You've done it. You've returned the shard.
that's
What
Gasper.
Pannion?
I was thinking of the other dude that the void corrupted him.
I see.
What can we do now?
Even with both of our shards, this city is lost. Our only hope lies in the Temple of Eterra, where the last shard remains.
It's still there?
By reforming the Epoch, you will be able to return to your time and take us with you, away from this ruin.
Yeah, but the run's still gonna exist, regardless.
You are the only one who can help us.
Fine, I'll go look for your sword.
Thank you. There is an old passage to the surface. I will dispel the rune that keeps it sealed. The Temple of Eterra is far to the east.
Alright. Got another passive to spend. Now we can start spending in Beastmaster. Okay, so Feline Bond. Dodge rating, 10 per point. Companion dodge rating, 10 per point. Increased companion revive range, 10% per point. Earth sign strength. You have additional strength and take less damage from nearby enemies. Multiplicative with other modifiers. Blah, 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 blah. Strength, 1 per point. Damage taken from nearby enemies, plus 2% per point. So for a total of 16% reduced damage. Or Savagery. Increase melee damage 7% per point. Increase minion melee damage 7% per point. I'm going to go with the Feline Bond for the dodge and the companion revive range. But can't forget to spend points in here too, because we do have some things we want to spend points on. We're not done with Primalist yet. Journal is under maps and quests. Ruined World. An ancient hunt. Oh, that's right. Upon telling the chronomancer of your experiences, she has requested that you keep an eye out for any further rifts in time and investigate them if you find any. Which would take us out to the cultist camp. Just past where we're going anyway. Okay. So I guess everything else is complete. That's the only 2 quests we have on the books. Oh! Excuse me. I had just had a very large cat use my lap as a launch pad to get up on my desk. And by large, I mean this cat weighs 23 pounds. He is part Maine Coon. So, it's a little jarring and slightly painful when he does that. The door is sealed. You recall Elder Gasper's instructions on how to dispel the barrier. And the barrier is dispelled. The sheltered wood. We need to summon a raptor. I have to remember that my totem is on a different key now. Apparently they do some sort of poisonous thing. Alright, so maybe we should not just run right into battle, but we'll take it easy until we know what all we're getting into. It is uber dark. And I even have the gamma up. these things that keep coming? Some sort of fly. That's all I can catch. Okay, so those things that we've been destroying are their nests. Basically, these are their spawners. A decaying spriggan. I'll take those. Bunch more glyphs. Hollow Druon. Or the spriggan.
Impossible.
What are these things called? Rot flies. I was gonna say, y'all ran over here. So there was something over here. water? It is. The waterfall right under the surface of this rock. I think you're guys pumping out these flies like crazy. Aid me. What do you want?
You will not die here.
Oh, we're missing a pet. We're missing our crow. That might help.
Aid me.
Holy smoke! We actually have 5 seconds to breathe here? No? We had 5 seconds, I guess. Shrouded Hollow Ruin of Blade. Plus damage taken from distant enemies. Okay. Well, I wasn't so distant, was I? Dossier, beautiful Sunday evening, Miss Bella. Although I'm probably catching the tail end of the stream, been busy gardening this afternoon. Hey, that's awesome! Happy Sunday to you, and Sounds like a great day. I've actually spent the past couple of days weeding, getting everything ready. I gotta water my little seedlings too. But yeah, it's been a great time to do some gardening, hasn't it? And like I said, you are always welcome whenever you arrive. So are you doing some vegetables this year? Just some flowers? What? Places we still haven't been. Oh, good grief, there's a ton of these things. Alright, we lost the bird again. I heard the message, so we'll see it in just a moment. Wow. You planted squash and cement so far. I also have ginger coming up now. It's a permanent plant and comes back every year. Also have dill and cilantro starting to go to seed. Well, having the cilantro go to seed is great because that means you can plant more if you need to. And cilantro is a great herb to cook with. I really do like cilantro lime rice. Very tasty. Here's a question for you. Do you plant your mint in the ground or in containers? Can we get a second wolf? No, but we can get him to howl. Okay. So I guess the Stormbird doesn't count as a companion. But the raptor and the wolf do. So if I can only have 2 companions, I have to pick which 2. And like I said, I'm hoping the wolf is going to be a permanent one because I kind of like him. And then we'll have to tinker and see what else we can get. Okay, so abandoned hives release the poison. Yes, love cilantro and rice too. I got some mint cuttings from my mother and I transplanted it in my garden. You probably could plant mint in a container. See, the reason I was asking is that when I was living up north, the house that we were renting had, somebody had planted mint in the back in like the flower bed. They had planted just like a couple of plants so they could have a little mint and have this, and that stuff took off like gangbusters and was pretty much taking over the yard. And the landlord said it took them like 3 years to contain all the mint because it just spreads like wildfire. And I always tell people, if you grow mint, you might want to grow it in a container because, well, it likes to grow and grow and grow. Active Hollow Druid of what?
Impossible.
Of the link. Resist physical damage.
Impossible.
Increase attack speed. Nearby allies take much less damage. Oh, notes. There is a note preserved with magic. The safety of Last Refuge does not extend beyond this point. Beyond the shard's light is the darkness of the void and the madness of the cults that worship it. Turn back now. If you do not, may what remains of the terror's light protect you. So basically, we've reached the end of what's still nice in the world, and from here on it's just darkness. Oh, lovely. Yeah, mint kind of grows like a weed. Fortunately, I like to make mint cocoa smoothie, so I consume a lot of it. But you are correct, it's the sort of plant you need to watch out for. Yeah. And fun fact, catnip is a mint too.
The cultists had a philosophy. The void transcends reality, and by embracing it, so could they. After all, this world was gone. If they devoted themselves to despair, would it welcome them? A form of hope. Desperate, worthless in the end.
Yeah, that's creepy. Oh, that's creepy. Seeking the last shard. That's called the Sheltered Wood. That area we were in was the Sheltered Wood. Not very sheltered, if you ask me. I guess sheltered against the void, perhaps, but not against much else. I've tried catnip, but here in Louisiana it's too hot, so it doesn't grow well. Catnip is more suited for a northern climate. Yeah, I've noticed I haven't had a ton of luck with the catnip here, but perhaps keeping it in, well, I was going to say keeping it indoors, but then I'd have to find a place like a hanging planter, perhaps, where the cats can't get to it. At least until I'm ready for them to have some. Alright, our void resistance is at 11%. Alright, what do we want? Nope. Yeah, you like watching videos on YouTube of cat versus catnip? They can be a lot of fun, that's for certain. So that shield has a tiny bit of void resistance, but not a ton. But it does also have a little bit more block chance, block effectiveness. We'll hold on to what we got right now then. But if I'm having trouble with the void stuff in here, it'll be time to swap some things out again. Boy, this place is not as evil as it comes. This place has pretty much fallen all the way into despair. And we have made level 20. That's another nemesis. Unlock slot skill specialization. Oh yes, we have been waiting for that. Okay. So, Beastmaster. to increase our dodge rating again. We need at least 5 points in Beastmaster to get to Bear. The dodge and the companion revive is still a good deal. So, we're gonna do it. Another point for the Horn Totem. We're gonna put in we're finished with that one. Regain mana when a Thorn Totem dies or is unsummoned. We're finished with Horn of Thorns. Thorn Totems, okay, Titan's Bane. Thorn Totems fire only 1 thorn with each burst, but they have massively increased cast speed, are more accurate with their thorns, and their thorns hits deal more damage to rare enemies and bosses. Multiplicative with other modifiers. So, single projectile instead of multiple. Their cast speed is increased by 100%, so doubled. Their accuracy is increased by 80%. And they do 10% more damage versus rares and bosses. The thought. Of course, we are going to need it if we want to get to Spriggan's Wrath. Or we could go this way and go to on Astral Wind. Thorn Totems deal more spell damage, multiplicative with other modifiers, but their projectiles travel more slowly. So there's always a downside. Thorn Totem hits have a chance to poison enemies. Oh, and we're actually not done with this. We have 2 more points we could spend on that. I think I want to go with the Venom Tip. Now, we want it to and it's asked me which one do I want. Yeah, I was going to do Maelstrom. But I kind of want to hold off for Summon Bear, except that that's probably not going to be for a little while. And if I decide to do Maelstrom, then I gotta wait another 15 levels before I can do something else. Or spend money to respec. I'm gonna go with the Raptor. Razor Wings, your Raptor deals additional melee physical damage. Iridescent plumage. Your raptor has additional elemental resistance and have additional dodge chance. Kinda nice. Vicious raptor. Your raptor gains increased effect from rampage. Hair flash. Your raptor's melee attacks have a chance to cause enemies to bleed. Oh. I'm gonna go with at least one Terra Flash. That gives it a 40% chance to cause a blade. One Razor Wing, because more damage is always good. Definitely want at least one under resistances and dodge rating. At least me 1 point. If I want another damage or another resistance. We're gonna go with another melee physical damage. Wow. There's got to be a portal here somewhere. Right? At least try to find a portal. Or something. The Shrouded Ridge. Oh, that's right. We were supposed to look at this thing. Mercurial leather boots of frost. Nah. Earthside target of hope. I mean, kinda like that one. Warriors and Pillars of Polymath. +2 to all attributes, huh? But we'd lose that spell damage. And the chance to chill on hit. And the melee physical damage. And the freeze rate multiplier. Phantom Grip. +1 to all minion skills. +2% to critical strike chance. +4% to minion critical strike chance. 8% increased mana. +7 melee necrotic damage for forged weapons. 10% increased forged weapon duration. The stats on your gloves apply to your forged weapon at 90% effectiveness. I cannot read that. I don't know whose idea was to do a orange-red text on a black background, but it doesn't work. I'm like gonna cross my eyes just to see every third word. Something about forges, something about being secretive, something about necromancy. I guess we'll challenge this one. I'm probably gonna get my butt kicked, so be prepared for it.
Frozen steel! Frozen steel! Shiver! Vengeful rise!
Impossible.
Cold as
Impossible.
Frozen steel!
Impossible.
Frozen steel! Frozen steel! Shiver!
No, I guess not. It's actually relatively easy. Okay. That was kind of fun. But it was also very easy to kill. So there's that. And there it is. I knew there had to be one somewhere. We are, how far are we? The surface. That's just what all it says. The surface. You have arrived at the surface. It is as grim as you were warned. Which way do you go, wanderer? Yeah, I probably read a few too many Choose Your Own Adventure books when I was growing up. If you choose to go east, turn to page 36. If you choose to go west, turn to page 47. If you choose to return to from which you came, turn to page 104. Oh, I remember those. I guess they don't make them anymore these days. Well, I know that the library I worked at still had some. So they weren't like, they hadn't completely fallen by the wayside yet. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to do some serious sorting. That I can sell. Cleric's Brass Amulet of Remedy. Increase cat speed, poison resist. Chance to ignite on hit, and increase healing effectiveness. But then I'd lose void resistance, and I really don't have a lot of it. And there's that new ring that we just got, the Phantom Grip.
Yes?
Well, I do know I want to sell that. So, that and that are gone. Mage helmet, huh? Well, he's not a mage. Oh, it's a cool looking helmet. Sorry about that. Rune of Shattering destroys an item, creating a random number of affix shards containing its power. And yeah, these things are expensive. They're like 2,000 gold a piece. They're really useful, but they're really expensive. And I only have 7,000 gold. And yet, I really feel like I should buy one. Alright. Thank you. Commander Sun Spark, Emblem of Sparks. That's a Sentinel item. Oh, and I do have a couple of items I could just sell. Like, I don't think I'm ever going to use this. But it's worth a lot, and it's level 3, so I really don't foresee myself using that. Alright, I can sell that. I have a couple of Sentinel items in here. Ba 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 ba. Ah. Way too much junk in here. Why am I keeping that? That's not. Oh, because I just shoved it. My inventory, my vault for now. That's why I had it. That one might be good for testing this, Rune of Shattering on.
Yes.
Alright, so. I got us up to 6,000. So I got a second one of those
On
runes
your
of
feet.
shattering. First one is just going to be like, I don't know, a test. And I think you have to take these to 4, if I'm right. First I have to open the crafting panel. Okay. Well, I'm pressing up. It is not opening any. What do you want?
May I tear a smile upon you?
Did I hear Elder Gasper correctly? You're going to the circus. If so, I have a request for you. Among the old records dating back to when humanity was first fleeing the void, there were reports of attempts by another group to hide within another cave system, not too far from Welrun. There have been attempts to scry divine and to even dig to where the sister city, this lesser refuge if you would, could be, but to no avail. Could you perhaps search for any signs of them? Sure.
Farewell.
Farewell. So I think I'm actually gonna have to look up how to use these runes, because honestly, I don't have the first clue. I've never used one. I usually just sell the junk. However, it is almost 9:30, and I haven't eaten supper yet, so I should probably see about doing that before I start, you know, my shutdown routine for the night. I do want to thank everybody that stopped by. Thank you, Saucier. I'm so glad you were here. Even if you're late, feel free to come in whenever. Always happy to have you. And sounds like we're both going to have some fun gardening this year. Thank you to Ralph June for popping by and for the encouraging words. I appreciate it. Thank you to Drive By for stopping in and saying hi and probably larking. Who knows? And for all of you who have popped in and out, stuck around, and didn't say anything, well, you are also appreciated, but next time say hi. I promise I don't bite. A Tuesday and Thursday, we will be having some fun with Thormern and Lotro. Wednesday, I have forgotten. I think it's Oblivion. Wow. My brain is shutting down already, can you tell? If you don't want to miss all the fun stuff and you haven't already, y'all know what to do. All those fun clicky things. But for now, thank you all. I really appreciate you. Have a wonderful night. Have a marvelous Monday. And until next time, bye for now.